Everything is okay. I was out visiting a game shop with friends, trying to set up future plans for things, and time ran long, and I did a mad dash for getting home so that I could start the stream, and I thought I was going to be on time, but turns out I was not on time. I was late. I was the big late person this time. Entirely on me. But what we're going to try to do... Hey Jordan, what's up? Sorry I'm late. But we're back trying to kill the KUVA LICH. I have a number of the Requiem relics that I actually need. I just need to farm void traces, power them up, and try to get the words, and then we will try to fight and win. But that's really all. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully it'll work out well. It was really a mad dash to try to get back home. I could have stayed at that game shop for probably forever. They were very welcoming. They're brand new in my area, and my Dungeons & Dragons group has been looking for a new place to host. So yeah, it was very exciting. What the Plague Star is? It is a Plains of Eidolon event for the Infested. Solaria. Where you can make the encounter harder by crafting certain toxins, and get bigger rewards by defeating bigger, more powerful boils. But I won't be focusing on that right now. I don't really know much about what rewards are available from doing that, but I don't particularly need them at the moment.
Think, adversary. Fathom me, find me,
Whoa.
and die.
What do I got? Alright. This is good for the relics.
Operator. Now get out there and...
Yeah, I've done the Plague Star event before. It's held maybe a couple times, maybe 3 times a year, from what I've actually paid attention to. Don't quote me on that. So I got McDonald's for dinner, running back here from the game shop, trying to make it here. And I ordered just a regular, 2 cheeseburger combo meal, and they neglected to put any beef on one of my cheeseburgers. So I'm a little salty about that right now, if you can't tell. I'm a little hyperactive, honestly, too. So we need FOSS. That's the only thing we need, right?
Your crime has
Yes,
not
I
been
have
forgotten, adversary.
2 of what I need.
Of existence.
I just don't know what this word is. Shorta, lock, and shata. I don't know if lock is in the correct position, and I can't know that until I encounter the LICH. But for now, we are going to run the level 3 Requiem relic that I have.
Sector acquired.
And then we are going to... And if I get the FOSS right away, we'll just immediately jump into trying to kill the KUVA LICH. If I don't, then we'll start farming. But hopefully we just get it right away.
Operator,
And that'll be that.
I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal.
But we'll see.
You don't need to thank me.
I'm going to try to calm myself down a bit, because... I got my heart rate up just trying to make it back home. I believe in you. Thank you, Jordan. I believe in me too. However, I believe in RNGesus more. Praise be unto him who grant us boons randomly and takes away our gifts with equal propensity. Or whatever. Fake internet prayers for a fake internet god. All hail Orange Jesus. My ear is itchy. Random facts that you need to know about that my ear itches at the current moment.
Don't forget the reactant.
Whoa.
You need more to open that relic.
Haven't played Warframe in, well, since last Monday, I guess, is the last time I actually played it. So it may take me a moment to orient myself back to how the game is supposed to be played. And I may already be in a position where I had wished I had grabbed a different weapon. Like my dark daggers. My dark split sword, I mean.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish it, and we'll take a look inside.
Oh, the readability today for this start is not great.
Marines inbound.
Above? Oh, yeah, above.
For the Tenno.
Where's the next one? The Ignis is doing fine. I guess it just doesn't work on the LICH Exodus. I will read your message as soon as the mission complete screen shows up. Did I ever even put my iron skin on? I don't think I did.
He is broken. Well done. Get to extraction.
Alright, made it. The Paracesis is God for Sentinels, not for Grenier. The grind in Warframe is endless. Yeah, it's true. My headphones are just Sony brand over the counter. They're like $20, $25 headphones. They're decent. They're not the best. Oh, it's a word, but it's not the word I wanted. C'est la vie, c'est la guerre. But I guess at least I get a good amount of void traces for it.
Another job well executed.
Yeah, I just had the Paracesis on from before. Turtle Beach? Oh, that brand? I don't really care about headphones so much. When I'm not streaming, I'm not using headphones. I actually have speakers that are set up that I use. That's my preferred way of listening, but if I were to let the speakers go, then it would pick up on the microphone, and the microphone would the general audio quality as a whole would suffer. So priorities, because right now I'm just using a PlayStation 4 camera, so the microphone quality is decent. It could be significantly better, but it's picking up anything and everything that's in front of it, and so like the bass from my speakers would just destroy it in terms of audio quality. So that's why I don't really plan on investing much more in like better headphones, because when I'm on my free time, I don't use headphones at all. I prefer to fill the space. Let's see. Good enough. And I got 59, so we are on that Void Tracer's grind. And since we're on the grind, and we're going to grind with lower level relic missions, I might as well get back into my Baruch and get him some affinity points.
Operator,
Did I have anything else that needed it? I'm sure I did.
Me too.
Not in there. That's not necessary. And what was it? I'm trying to... I just need one more in Dara so I can sell this thing. Oh! And... I'm sorry, I'm going to detour, but I need to get into my dojo here so that I can purchase my Railjack Cephalon.
Okay.
I still need to craft it, of course, but I don't have all the Phildron or Detonite injectors or mutagen masses that I need to craft. But that doesn't mean that I can't be ready for when I do. As for what I'll need to actually build the Railjack, no idea. Because I haven't spoiled myself on it. You have to do so much parkour just to get around your space house. Let's see, are you ready? You're ready! Cool. I can replicate it. And I just need 3 more mutagen mass and 1 more detonite injector in order to be able to build the new Cephalon. Let's see. After that, I don't know what's next. I'm just guessing that I have to get the thing built before I can actually start building the Railjack, because I haven't seen the command or the blueprints for Railjack anywhere. But that's how we'll start. Oh, taking a cleansing breath. Calming myself down. Focusing on what I need to do. Realizing that I left a lot of stuff in terms of making the thumbnail for my next video unfinished, which is not the best thing to have done.
Well, it's
Need to
a
figure
little
out...
night between the stars.
I'm distracting myself.
While out there, the sisters
Why would I do this to
are on
myself?
fire. Grenier on Corpus,
Where is that?
Corpus on Infested, and in between the little people like you and me, well, we're just trying
Alright.
not to get stepped on.
Figure it out later. Stop distracting myself. Go do a relic mission, get those void traces, kill that KUVA LICH. That's the goal. And spy. Sabotage is better. Get all of my stuff taken. Yeah, that's fine. Just burn through whatever relics we have. Let's take a look here. Do defense? Nah. I prefer the missions that I can get in and out of quickly, because I find that a lot of time is lost just waiting on people to make decisions about whether to stay or go, all of the in-between loads. I find that it can it really depends on, when you do a continuous mission, whether or not the group is a good enough group to justify it. Because it's like guaranteed 5 minutes per round for doing a defense relic mission. But if your group isn't good enough, then you can actually not get enough void trace drops in that time, and then you waste the whole 5 minutes.
Okay, you're looking for the mainframe.
Same with the invasion mission. You can have people that are too excited about just completing the mission, and they'll complete the mission objective before you get enough void traces to drop. And then, again, that's wasted time. Same with excavation. People will finish the excavations too quickly. There are just a lot of factors. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that doing relics with groups give me a higher chance of getting something I want, getting something more worthwhile, I would probably just run them solo whenever possible.
Found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 faint hints.
I'm still trying to figure out how Baruch is supposed to operate, because it seems like by taking damage, I build that restraint meter in the corner, but my first ability prevents me from taking damage.
Your target is this location.
So I don't really have access to my stronger ability.
Your target is the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch
Not sure.
Enemy patrols.
Like, especially these kind of sabotage missions that don't have, like, how would I call it?
That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Cool. Since these kind of missions don't really have a point to defend or multiple computer panels to hack into,
Target destroyed. Proceed to the
you can really
extraction
get
point.
through them quickly. And you can be it's pretty reliable that they'll put enough enemies in front of you that you'll get to get all your void traces in a straight line. Hey, come on. Thank you. And see, like, everyone else has not gotten all of theirs because they weren't fighting.
That's it. You relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Well, go down, please. Thank you. And now we get to see the KUVA LICH steal my dusk-light plants.
You found a second cache. My readings indicate
Whoa.
one more.
Tenno, do not damage it further. Use the synthesis device. What have you done? Synthesis only works on the living.
They killed
Can
it.
you control your murderous impulses for the good of Sanctuary?
That's hilarious. Oh. For some reason, YouTube was prompting me to unlike my own stream. It's very weird. Oh! I didn't move my face off of my health. That was a weird thing for me to do. Because my camera is still set up for Final Fantasy 12 streams. Dang, you took 20 void traces? You greedy. You're greedy. I got all that big boost and you took 20 of them. That's greedy as heck. Alright. When we get to switch to a new primary weapon, that'll be fun. Whoosh. And didn't take any of the dust light plant scans, which is odd. Alright, we'll go ahead and sell this Dara off, because I don't plan on keeping that one. And let's go see what our next primary weapon we'll use will be. We could just immediately jump into the Dara Vandal since I'm already here. We're not making this because I need that Feldron. Forgot I had a Gorgon Wraith blueprint. Same. Yeah, let's just jump straight into the Dara Vandal. I don't plan on using it anyway.
Do you remember the old war, Operator? Order seems to have
And then we'll switch down into Zenith again. Since it's pretty much the same kind of engagement. Starting off is rough. Yeah, we'll do Toxin. Just for the hex of it. Yeah, sure, man. Send me the link. I'd love to see it. Best way would to @ me on Twitter. It's @ Soccer Tetris. Should be in the description for the link to my Twitter, and you can send me the link that way. I forget what my Twitter settings are, so I don't know if you can send me a direct message. In case you don't want it to be out in the public, you can try that. Let's see. This was the one I was doing. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about the video? Like, are you talking about the game, or is it more like gameplay? What sort of topic are you covering about Warframe? Oh, I'm sorry. Jake and Ma. Sorry, I was still looking at you like you were Jordan. Sorry, Jake. You're a different person. I was a little frazzled coming into stream. My apologies. But yes, Jake, if you made a video about Warframe, I would be happy to review it. I would be happy to check it out. same information. Should be a link to my Twitter at Soccer Tetris in the description of the video. If it's not there, it should be in literally any of my videos. So it's not hard to find.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. My intel
Something that I really appreciate about Warframe is that every weapon, even these like different skin weapons, have a unique audio device on them.
You found the fissure.
Like their sounds are always unique. Their fire, their impact. They really pay attention to the detail to make every weapon feel like a unique weapon. I remember someone did a post recently about how, well, recently, maybe this was months ago, but someone did a post on the Warframe Reddit of a video of how every single weapon, or every single bow had a different twang and impact sound, as well as different hit sparks for where the bow landed. And what they hadn't noticed is that that's actually true of every weapon in the game.
The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
Or at least nearly every weapon. Oh, that's right. I already have my void traces. I don't need to shoot anything anymore. We can just complete the mission.
Target found. Destroy it. Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
I kind of wish that the sleep would work as like something that moves with you for Baruch, but I'm wondering if that steps on Equinox's toes too much as a ability function. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, give me 1 second. That's one of the good things about streaming Warframe, is that I can live edit my situation over here. Grab a forma. In my settings.
Adversary, I have taken my tithe, as is my right as holder of this sector.
Alright. Let's see. Hi, Holly. Welcome. Jake, I changed my settings, so if you want to try that direct message again, it should work now. I got someone texting me something real big about something, and I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to ignore it. And that's something I'm going to read on Twitter for later. But yeah, Jake, try sending it to me again. Let me know if it works, because I don't know if I saved my settings correctly. I do the Twitter, but I don't do the Twitter well.
Witness, my control expands to a new sector. Except...
Oh, August, I'm gonna super murder you sometime tonight, that's for sure.
Die. We shall speak
Mm.
again.
Hey, Holly. So, how you been, Holly? I thought I had a question. I didn't have a question. Never mind. I had a question in my head, and I think it disappeared entirely. It happens. I'm very frazzled today. I literally ran here to the stream trying to come on time after being at a game shop with friends because we're trying to expand our Dungeons and Dragons group. And, yeah, it was hectic. I'm also good. I bought a sandwich from McDonald's for dinner. I got a 2 cheeseburger combo meal. And they did not put the meat on one of the patties, and that was really sad. So that's how my dinner went, but other than dinner,
You're looking for the
I'm getting a lag.
It's critical
Other than
that you
dinner,
deliver the payload to
the evening went extremely well.
Tenno, I am detecting a synthesis.
I helped my girlfriend look for places to rent because she's moving earlier today.
Watch out. I'm detecting.
But that made me late to go to the game store.
Hatching relic.
It's all kinds of
My
issues.
intel suggests
It was a
LICH
hectic day,
enemy
but a
supply
good day.
caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint them. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. Fisher, defend yourself and use reactor relics. Use that reactor to
Kill the
open a relic.
things.
Keep fighting. Look for active.
Whoa. Guys, stop jumping in between the window. Ugh, hellions.
That's it. You open the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Nope. That's the wrong way to do this jump. That's better.
We need to destroy the reactor. The reactor will have security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
Just ignore everyone. Almost out of energy for Baruch.
Target found. Destroy
I didn't
it.
go through. Unexpected.
That's it. Now get out of here.
Cut. And we made it. Hooray. No, it's not too personal, Holly. And no, not moving in. She just started a new job in a different space. She's moving up to my town because her new job's here. But we're not moving in together. That's probably something we're looking to do maybe 1 or 2 years further out. We take things pretty slow. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot that baby. Oh, come on. Link's pretty good. We'll keep the link. optimistic too. In terms of, I guess I wouldn't really call it optimistic, just because, well, I mean, we've been together for a year. It's longer than most couples last actually, to be honest. But, I guess you could call it optimistic. I think we're pretty certain that we're solid, that we're stable. All right, Jake, you sent me the link? Okay, let me just make sure I see it. Oh. Okay. Oh, here. Alright. I got it, Jake. Got you right there. We'll check it out later. Focus on the stream right now, of course. Of course, of course. Oh. But yeah, me and my girlfriend are good. I went to take a drink of my soda, and there's nothing in here, which is upsetting. What? What? Jordan, I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. It looks like you spelled the word "what's" but capitalized the T and left out the A and the apostrophe. I don't do well with acronyms. If this is an acronym, I don't know what it means. Oh no, Jordan, I'm not telling you her name at all. That is her business. I put myself on the internet by choice. She hasn't made herself a public figure.
Reactant.
And, yeah, nah. That ain't happening. Who died already? Durga died already.
Reactant. You need more to open the relic.
No one over here. Okay. Power on.
You found the first source cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
You know, sometimes I like not being the one in the lead on missions, just because you get to run through and everything's already done for you. It's kind of like being given a break for all your hard work. You just get a mission for free every now and again.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
So... I mean, I got up here, but I don't have the data mass, so there's nothing I can do. I can try to read Grineer language. It says... Stop being a gross mutant freak.
Your target is the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for patrols.
Zipping through the space.
You found a second cache. My readings indicate 1 more. Target found. Destroy it. Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
Do not damage it further. Use the synthesis device.
Whoa, scan the plant. Scan all the plants. See. See. Holly, I don't think that I don't think that it was a acronym. I think it was actually just a he started typing and then probably like misclicked the enter button or something. It happens. Happens to me all the time. Look at Baruch's belly jitter. And this jittery belly over here. This is what the level 1 Baruch power does. It makes your belly jitter. It's some kind of man's voice. He's going raw when I activate it. It's crazy. Man, I just started streaming 41 minutes. I just started streaming 41 minutes ago. But I need to run off to the restroom. So as soon as this mission does, I'm going to take a 20-second break and be right back. That's how it's going to work. Because I don't want to get stuck inside the. I don't want to get stuck inside someone else's mission when I get back. I pay so much attention to the sound effects of Warframe. How specific they are, how textured they are. And they are always getting updated too. Like with the updates for Vauban and Ember, all those old sound effects that they were using are gone. Just let the old man yell at the Jehuti over here. I'm not sure I would say most. Most AAA games have competent sound effects. Like full releases are pretty good. Because you can, like, because there are really good musicians to hire all over the place. But I've definitely played some games with some terrible sound design, even on the AAA level, that are just way too intrusive and repetitive. Just way too many barks. Like most mobile games, I just completely silence because I can't stand the sound design at all. Indie games are some of the best in terms of sound design as well. Like a lot of the fully released indie games usually have a unified sound design and like general music. What's the term? Mood theming, because oftentimes they only have like the one composer very frequently, and so everything is that artist's sound contributed toward the game. And I think that unified having a unified sound from a single or small team of creators that only need to handle a certain number of aspects can really make having like the sound design of an indie game shine. Alright. Now I run to the restroom. Be right back.
Operator? Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
I have returned. The prodigal space baby has arrived. Let's see. Have to go. Love the stream I like. Thanks for showing up, Jordan. I appreciate it. And for Holly, yeah, lots of games take the indie tact, or the nostalgia tact. I mean, because it's a good way of attracting an audience. To engage in that nostalgia feeling. And after this mission, I will probably see what I can do in terms of how many void traces I have to boost up some of those relics, see if we can't get that FOSS word for the Parazon again. That'll be the plan going forward. Dr. Bunny Bomb. Makes you wonder if that's a dummy account for Super Bunny Hop. Oh, who has their microphone on? Someone does. I'm pretty sure I have mine turned off, and if I haven't, that's embarrassing as hell.
Keep fighting. Look for more
Whoa.
reactant.
Talking about embarrassing. Wait, stop teleporting. We've got a Nyx on the crew. Oh, good. They are fighting. Zippity-doo. And that's the mission.
The wreck has been cracked open. Finish mission to find out what's inside.
And I did see your message. I'll read it as soon as we're at the mission complete screen. Hey, that's not what I was expecting to happen. I've just messed up all of my parkouring for this entire mission. And that's not great.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals.
Let's see. My primary weapon right now is the Dara Vandal.
The reactor.
I finished getting the standard Dara to 30 as like after the first mission that we ran today, and then I switched over to this one just for that affinity boost to increase that MR. Hey Prosecutor, how are you doing today? I'm just going to cut you up, thank you.
You have proven the Prosecutor.
You used to be a boss, if you can believe it.
Target found. Destroy it. Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
Whoa, mission end. Yeah, we'll stick with this. I have plenty of forma as it stands, so a 45 ducat worth reward is plenty. Alright, so I have 149 plus the 23, so we don't have quite enough to level up 2 relics. So let's do 1 or 2 more missions so that I can at least get 2 level 3 relics leveled up at once. Something ends, something begins. Yeah, I have a lot of weapons just sitting in the foundry for me to rank up. The problem is a good portion of them are prime weapons, and whenever you grab a prime, you just can't know if the prime feature for that weapon is going to be something cool enough that you want to keep the weapon forever. I mainly just try to keep weapons that I think offer a unique kind of gameplay. I don't need to go down there. I got plenty to do up here. That's the spy. This is the sabotage. We got 1 minute for people to join, and then this mission is gone.
Witness, my control expands to a new sector. Except, you lack the capacity to stop me. Resolve to surrender or die. We
interrupted them just before they said we'll speak again. That's hilarious. Busa Biker 3 of J's. Von Vash 420. Why do so many people who smoke weed feel the need to tell people on the internet that they smoke weed? Like, it's very mundane at this point. I don't think it impresses anybody.
It's critical that you deliver.
I should not be mumbling.
Hunters on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use
Ow.
it. Search for traces of the target.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. You are near a fissure. Dropping reactant. Use it to crack open. You're going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
No enemy spawns, eh? That's a little odd. Normally there's a lot more before we get to this point. Where'd they pop? Down there.
Your target is this location's
Hi.
computer system. Find and access the terminals.
The very weird thing about Baruch is that if you want to stop getting hurt, you need to stop attacking. And conceptually, that's very odd. Because normally the way to stop getting hurt in this game is to either just straight up run away,
Watch out for enemy patrols.
or attack faster so that the thing dies faster. Back that way. Ow. Him hit me. Him hit me and knocked me to the floor. That one did too. Very mean. Not polite at all, sir. I'll take that as a W.
Open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it. Destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
Hi everyone. Goodbye everyone. You know, I like using the Sonicore, but overall I don't like the Sonicore as a sidearm because it reduces on visibility so much. I mean, it's very actively reducing on visibility for other people playing the game. It's what I've noticed when I'm on a team with someone else using a Sonicore. Or Staticore, I've been saying Sonicore, haven't I? Because it just distorts space when you use it. Not only is it a big, like, explosion, but the circle actually causes space to distort to the side. Which is weird. Let's see. I mean, I'll check out the video probably sometime tomorrow because I'm going to stream until midnight and then I'm going to go to bed. So you know, be patient, my dude. My dude. Let's see. It's only like 7 minutes. For me, midnight is 3 hours from now. Oh, you mean the vid is only like 7 minutes. Alright. Alright, see ya, Holly. No worries. Let's see. Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep, Holly. Thanks for dropping by. Always appreciated. Dude.
I take your coin as easily as I take your life, your power, your joy.
You're such a jerk, Augagris. You're way too up your own butt about how strong you are. Wow. Oh, cool. I don't have to bump out of the squad myself at all. Oh, stretch these hands. What's the other thing we can do? What's the next convenient one? I guess we could do a survival, if that's the only other option we have in the low levels. I like to keep the axes for when I'm trying to get one of the prime warframes, because it always gives you another chance for someone else to have the prime part that you need. Yeah, let's do a meso survival and just see how long we go. We only need a couple more relics open in order to make sure we have enough. And hopefully my team will have some pretty good strategy about staying mostly in the same area and finding the void traces. It's not my favorite strategy. I much prefer the one and done missions. But of all of the ones that are ongoing for void trace farming, for relic missions, I prefer survival. Because there are less factors to screw up. Big Mart. We loaded in yet, game? Thank you. Oh, those early stutters are not my favorite.
These will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
Didn't look like anyone else had
Dropping
void traces
reactant.
dropped already.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find it for it. For a capsule.
So far I haven't seen much use in Baruch's other abilities. I suppose I could try using this. Well, I can't even try using the 4 because you need to have the restraint meter built up in order to unleash it.
Another life support capsule is now there.
I can see why people didn't really like Baruch. Having your ultimate ability be locked away from you by something on top of the amount of energy you have is really frustrating. I like the first ability a lot. The ability to destroy enemy weapons would be interesting if it applied universally to all enemies. But there are a lot of enemies that don't have, like, an alternative weapon to switch to, and so you just can't destroy their weapon. Which defeats the entire point of it. And that's all we need. Oh, 27. That's great.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
And through 2 minutes left to go.
Additional life support has arrived.
So we might be sitting in this one for a little while. Maybe running 3 or 4 rounds, depending on how gung-ho the party is. It really does take a long time for Baruch to build the restraint meter. When I actually get to use that ult ability, it better be worth something amazing.
Life support on the way.
We fought with honor.
The other great thing about Baruch's first ability, given that you only get the invincibility when not attacking, is that it encourages trigger discipline and accuracy. And not much else in the game encourages you to be very accurate other than headshots or boss battles with weak points.
Extraction is available if you need it.
Hey, look at that.
Operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
Ooh, that slowdown is always great. Hey, and I got the Axamati. Hooray. Alright. Run it again. Johnny Guitar. Anyone else? Someone at least. Hey, there we go. But Joker is out. Joker's the Saren, aren't they? Or the Ember. Why did I think there was a Saren on the team? That must have been last mission.
Don't forget reactant. You need more to open that relic. Tedo, prepare for life support.
Where are they? The rest of the team is just killing them faster than I can see them.
Additional life support has arrived.
Get that oxygen. Oh, oxygen. Someone was going around farming and looting rooms rather than just killing enemies and getting void trace drops. And I am still one down. There we go. When you're doing survival relic missions, you always have to watch for where the rest of the party is gathering, because oftentimes you'll forget to go where they are because enemies will spawn more where people are actually located, and that's where the void traces will drop naturally as a result. So it really doesn't actually benefit anyone to run all over the map during these relic survival
Another life
missions.
support capsule is now available.
Because the game isn't spawning people into your game like at a great distance away from where players are actually located.
life has been replenished.
See, like this guy ran over here. No voice traces dropped in this room. Because the other two of us were still back there. Why am I doing nothing? Weird. Have they gone up just enough of a level to make it so that my damage isn't enough right now?
Your mission to find out inside.
That would be hilarious if it was that stark of a difference.
On the way.
Let's see if now, because we were hanging out here, the void fissures are popping out here.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Attack us, and we will counter.
I have some restraint built. Does that mean that I can finally use my ult weapon? It does. And it's burning away at the restraint meter. Of course, I don't know exactly how to run it. Okay. So it doesn't cost energy to use that, you just need the restraint meter to have some distance on it?
No operative just found.
That's
they
odd.
Cannot do this without you.
So I gotta think about how I can increase the rate at which I am able to lose restraint. And increase, like, the damage and range of the weapon. That's interesting. Are we going for a third? Wait, Joker didn't leave? That's odd. Alright. Oh, okay. They are going for another. Alright. And this one will be my last one with this group. Because I have other things I'm trying to accomplish.
Get ready for a capsule. Keep fighting. Look.
Well, hello.
Additional life support has arrived.
Grendel is so weird. Or Ember's new meteor ability is so big. And I mistake it for Grendel's barf ability all the time. Just because it's a big explosion from the sky. Why did we run all the way over here, guys? Was there a particular reason other than lots of Oxium? Speaking of Oxium. one thing about the context-sensitive abilities is that even though they can offer some really unique engagement with the gameplay itself, just being limited in when you can use it is the biggest problem. Oh, what a surprise! It's all back here, where everyone was before. Where the spawning was happening before. Because everyone was here.
That's it. You opened the route. Finish your mission.
It's almost like the game determines spawn locations by where the party is actually located. Where they're being predicted to be heading towards. It's weird that I can only recast it to get a 4th and not 6. I'm probably going to start heading towards the extraction point, since I got the void traces, and we're going to finish up in like 30 seconds for this mission. There was a pet that died. Oh, I somehow built up a good degree of restraint. So do I build restraint simply by casting abilities, not taking damage? I guess I do. The more abilities you cast, the more restraint you build.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Huh. I mean, it's definitely a unique moveset. I can't take that away from it. Alright, and we'll go ahead and exit now. Because I should have enough void traces to at least get 2 relics upgraded all the way. Did that hit? What's the range on this thing? Oh, and now I can't test it. If that actually hit, then the range on Baruch's prime weapon, or exalted weapon, is crazy. So Baruch is more of a caster type than I was expecting him to be. Alright, that's mission complete. How much got stolen?
Adversary.
Alright, a little under 30. So 64. Got it. Intercepting transmissions from the void. I remember when I saw the first one of those, I freaked right the heck out. And immediately looked it up and found it was just one of those story, not really spoiler, teasers that the community could look up and solve on their own. It was interesting, but it was actually old, and I was surprised I hadn't run into it before. I am upgrading Requiem relics. That's what we're doing right now. Number 3, so that we can get a chance at getting Foss. We'll do them one at a time, just so that we can conserve void traces. We'll switch back to good old Rhino. There you are. Get old Fateful out. And get on that next mission. Alright, and what do we got? The only Requiem available is a rescue mission.
My control expands to a new sector. Except
and that's what we're doing.
You lack the capacity to stop me. Resolve to surrender or die. We shall speak again.
Oh my, is anyone going to join me? That's the question.
Do you remember the old war, Operator? Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
It doesn't look like it. Makes me wonder if I should have gone with Ivara or with Wukong so that I could avoid detection. So the plan is to pop open that relic before we rescue the prisoner, then rescue the prisoner, and mad dash our way out of there.
This is a rescue mission. We need to find and liberate the hostage before any harm comes to them.
Well,
watch out.
I forgot that this area can be slipped down into.
Have a matching relic.
I'm so unfamiliar with how the KUVA Fortress maps are laid out. I spend almost no time here.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
Whoops. Ah. I had a lag.
There's no telling what the captors are doing to our rescue target. We need to find a holding cell immediately.
Immediately is a relative term, Lotus Robot. I can find her in 7 void traces, and that's what it means. Oh hey!
Too far from the path.
I wonder when they were going to show up again, since I just kind of ran away from them the previous time. I'm just gonna cut them all up if you don't mind. Is that all? Anyone else? I think that was everyone. Oh no, I went forward and lost my shield. Whoop. Alright, that's Relic. Now where are we going?
Cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
And everyone but Kieran has everything they need, so I guess we're gonna still keep prioritize killing until Kieran gets what they need. Or is it Kieran? Jeez, that Moa noise is just a big old scream, isn't it? Come on, Karen. We need you to catch up. Wait, who died? It's me. Someone's pet. Whoops, wrong way. And you are way too far away. I could just walk, I guess. Free salvage, don't mind if I do.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
I do not know the way. I could follow this guy. He seems like he knows where he's going.
You are surrounded by near Marines.
No, I don't think we're any closer. No? I don't know how we get in there. I thought there'd be a terminal.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
I really don't know. Like, this is obviously a window. I think this might be a mission fail. Because I don't remember how to get in there, and it doesn't look like anyone else knows either. That is kind of funny. Oh god, that made me sick to my stomach.
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's go home.
Who solved it?
Subject found.
Well,
You
thank
need to bring
goodness.
the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
I might have to watch someone give an explanation of how to solve
Got an extra weapon?
this map.
Just let us walk out of here.
Because I have no clue. I had no clue at all. What the? I'm still lost. Hopefully this is just letting me see where I need to go. Foss! We got it! On our worst show on a mission yet, we got the word we need. Good for us. So now it means trying to kill a KUVA LICH. We're going to see if that strategy that we made last time will work, or if I'm good enough to execute on it. Which are both important factors. But yeah, we're right on the cusp. We have all the words we need. It's looking good. I'm on PS4, Desmond. Hello, by the way. Welcome. So if there's something you're expecting to see because it just updated for PC, it will not be here. At least for a little while yet. Alright, so here is our strategy. Ivara Prime. There she is. Click it. There you go. And it was it Paris Prime that I was using? I believe so. Paris Prime as the weapon. Upgrade is pretty okay. Best I could make it anyway. With guaranteed critical chance and 5-time shot. Ivar is set mainly so that we will be using the Prowl ability in order to avoid damage and detection. Let's see. I mean, if you could send me a DM about the YouTuber, I don't really connect with people on the. Whoop! Dropped my soda bottle there. I don't really connect with people on PSN because I never use it to talk with anyone. So there's really just no point because I just don't use that system. But yeah, my Twitter should be in the description below. So you could give me a DM of this guy's YouTube. And I mean, if he's willing, if it looks like it'd be a good opportunity to collab, I don't see why not. Let's see. I don't have anything set up for the Artemis bow. I haven't used it at all. I haven't tried to make it okay at all. I added another Forma so that I could get the critical chance to be solid. But other than that, I haven't focused on that, and we're not going to be focusing on it for this mission. Let's see. So, oh yes, Parazon. We have to set the words. And right now I have it as Shata, which we know is the first one. We don't know if Lock is second, but I need to put Foss in. Now we'll do it as the third. And if it does turn out to be Shata, Lock, and Foss in that order, then we are exactly one mission away, perhaps two, perhaps more, for killing this KUVA LICH. We don't need any more right now. So, we pop into mission, we drop Squad Energy Restore Large so that I can get Ivara's energy pool up, so that my Prowl can last for a long time, and even perhaps through Ag Agris from showing up in the mission. And with that, have a chance at finally killing this KUVA LICH. Question is, what mission do I want to run? Because I'm going to try to run it solo, which is what crazy people do. And I want something that has simple objective, like an extermination would be ideal. Capture could be a close second. I keep seeing a lot of defense and rescue. I guess technically rescue would be okay. Sabotage would be okay. Let's do the rescue. We're going to try to do it solo. I got no idea how well it's going to go, but hopefully it'll be okay. Angel of Death. Alright. I won't go on there right now, but I'll look them up. Currently in my midstream, so I'm not going to stop streaming. But I'll take a look for them. Probably sometime tomorrow. I got a lot of people making requests of me to look at their content today, so I'll fit it into my schedule. By a lot, I mean 2. 2 is a lot. 2 is more than 200% because it's normally 0. So,
this is a rescue.
No idea how this is going to go.
Find and liberate the hostage before any
but we're going to try to do our best.
ballistics and arcade
for it to
weapons,
succeed.
crude and dangerous, just like
Just
the
going to
Pioneer.
wait here for a moment while our energy gets up to max. And it takes 2 of these to get that energy to max. Luckily, they're not all that expensive.
Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
Alright, and that pulse makes max. And we keep running through until our KUVA LICH spawns. We have to fight very differently because of level 90 to 100 enemies. It is not like any other part of the game, from my experience at least. Ah, I miss. Hey, double energy drop, that's good. Hopefully, Og can actually spawn while I'm in Prowl. I wonder if they can only spawn if they've been alerted. If it's the case that Og doesn't spawn when not alerted, I'll have to change the strategy slightly to include getting alerted first and then initiating Prowl. Because so far they haven't actually gone and hit that computer there of theirs. That's how you speak, right? Gosh. That was a weird doubling up on my sentence. In fact, you know, I'll let him get suspicious so that he'll try to go and click a computer. Having a Prowl strategy with Avara Prime is an oddly peaceful way to play the game.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
Let's see. I forgot. Which one of these? Dash wire. Whoa! Just launch yourself, why don't you, Avara? Let's get him. Get him dead.
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's go home.
Alright. Well,
Subject found. You need to bring the
now
captive to safety.
I really hope
Protect them at all
that
costs.
Og doesn't spawn now, that I have to defend the rescue target.
Give me a weapon and I'll watch
You don't get to
back.
just jump like that, Warden. That's ridiculous. We'll keep moving forward so that rescue target just has to teleport to me. Hey. Alright, we might have to change strategy. Because last time I was doing this, Og was spawning in for literally every mission. Perhaps the level of agitatedness of Og has changed. And my rescue target is looking like he's getting hurt. Yeah, he's getting hurt. Let's just run to the exit. Let's see. Eastern, Desmond. We are in Eastern time zone. It is late. I'm running 8 to midnight right now. That's the plan anyway. Alright, I need to check on what level of agitation Agagris has to see how likely I should be expecting them to show up in the mission. Let's see. Are you angry? Are you calm because I've spent a week not engaging with your missions? What's going on here? No, you're enraged, so you're supposed to be very likely to show up in missions.
Of me has not resulted in a conventional outcome.
And that means that I need to get noticed on the sensors.
Witness.
I can give you advice, Desmond.
Except you lack the capacity to stop me.
I mostly just play Warframe solo.
To surrender or die. We shall speak again.
Especially when I'm trying to do things the first time, I like to try to see if I can do it on my own without a squad as well. But yeah, if you need any particular advice on how to progress or what sort of things you're looking for in the game, I've been playing it for years, so anything you need to know, feel free to ask.
This is a rescue mission. Find and liberate the hostage before any harm comes to them.
So this time I'm actually going to let myself get noticed to see if that draws out Agagris more, fervently. And get all of my energy while we're at it.
As soon as you can. We don't have much time.
We got plenty of time, Lotus. It's very relative if you think about it. My only worry is that I'm not going to survive long enough to get them to click on the alarms. Is that good enough? You gonna run 2 alarms, or are you gonna just play with Durga? Yeah, play with Durga. Oh, I'm seeing my map get messed with. Is that a good sign? Oh no, it's because I'm near one of those. Alright. Hop in that regulator. It would be great if I could get you guys to try to trigger an alarm, please. Hello, see? We're here. So that means one of you can trigger an alarm, please. Thank you.
Transference still holding.
That was very polite of you. And as a thank you, I'm going to shoot you. Because you're trying to kill me, jerk. It's cool how they can kind of detect me just by running into me. They still really don't know where I am or even to fire. They don't think of it. See, even the desert skates are 92, like level 92. That's crazy. The entire world just becomes dangerous. Is Zog gonna show up in this one at all? It's not seeming like it. It would be really disappointing if she doesn't show up. I planned this party just for her. Hey, don't dodge. It's not nice. They're all just behind me in a line. I could use this energy, thank you. Alright, I guess we'll move forward. The alarms are up. I should be visible.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
No. That one. Thank you. Okay. Well.
This is the jail.
Seems like a bit of a repeat of last time.
I will not forget this, Tenno.
Alright.
Get the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the extraction point.
And now we just run.
The rest.
Oh shoot! I got shot and killed in one. That's the crazy thing about this kind of mission. It's just so much. Alright. Durga's gonna have to survive on her own. Because we are making a mad dash for the exit. Just in time.
Adversary, I have taken my time.
You're pretty early on then, Desmond. My main suggestion, if you're that early on, is number one, get the Rhino Warframe by farming the boss on Venus, whose name is... I forget. The Jackal. Get the Rhino Warframe first, because Rhino's Iron Skin ability is literally going to carry you through the entire solar map, and then complete the solar map. Just try to get through the whole thing so that you unlock the whole game to be available to you. Those are the main two things that you should do in order to progress in the game, in my opinion. Those were the bits of advice that really opened the game up for me, and so they're the bits of advice that I give. I am going to go ahead and go back to public, because I think if I do these missions public, I have a significantly greater chance of getting the KUVA LICH to spawn, because that's 2 runs with no sign of the spawn at all. Desmond Gara is really good for mobile defense and defense missions mainly, but other than that, Gara can be built to be pretty good in terms of offensive play, duration of abilities, but also can be a little squishy for higher levels. It just depends on your skill at that point. I really don't want it to be a rescue.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
I guess it could be mobile defense. You don't have to choose. It could also be sabotage. No open squads there. No open squads anywhere. What should I do? We'll do sabotage, because there's a way we can do this sneaky like... Oh, it's an exterminate. Good. But yeah, just in general, a large part of the game is just collecting all of the Warframes so that you have main Warframes that you use for most things that you're comfortable with, and then having Warframes whose abilities are good for specific missions and specific scenarios, so that you have an option for how to tackle something that you're struggling with. That is the worst username you could have chosen. Scat hole. You're going to be proud of that one in a few years. Alright, where are we? That's where we're at? Good to know.
Security has locked down the coolant cells.
I'm just going to go ahead and pop my energy resource now.
Coolant cell destroyed.
Whoop. That's not great. Wait, what is this? Why are they level 50? They should be much higher level.
Security measures have locked the coolant cells in place. Destroy them. The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it works again. Coolant cell destroyed.
Oh, they're spawning. This was not the best place to choose to gain your energy.
Fuel cell reinserted. Reactor is restored. This will trigger a meltdown.
Oh, I miss his leg. Wow. Forget me. Forget all of this. For some reason, they're not level 100. So we're just gonna move on. Did he fail both of these? That's a little odd. What the? I guess he already blew it.
Destroy the fuel injectors. It's blocked your evacuation route. Find a way to open it.
No. And we are, in fact, on one of those missions. Because I'm seeing mercy targets.
Under the heading Consequences.
Huh. I'm very confused by how Auga Grease is just not automatically showing up. Am I just in his spawn mission? Is his KUVA LICH not level 5, and so I'm not fighting level 5 enemies?
Cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
Hey. This is rather concerning. Because if I can't get him to spawn, I can't try to kill him. And I have no particular use for mercy targets, for thralls. Huh. Weird. And I really don't want to wait for... I don't want to wait for the KUVA LICH to show up before I get my energy. Because that might be too late. Dark Road, you should not insult yourself like that. That is a gross thing to say. Desmond, I worked very hard for... I spent a lot of time wasted getting all of my prime parts and all of the Warframes that I have. I don't really plan on just giving anything. I don't really engage in the market of the game, but if I ever choose to, all of that is a source of platinum for me for decorating my space condo and buying cool outfits for my space dolls. And I worked for that time, so that's really just the game. Other people like to give stuff for free. I don't give stuff for free. Rogue, I'm glad you do what you want. And if what you want to do is be a scat hole, then by all means you're a scat hole. I believe in your power. Let's see. I guess it's a mobile defense now. It was an exterminate for some reason before. Oh, this one's the exterminate. Okay, well, we'll go back in. Yeah. Not trying to be mean, Desmond, but you know how it is. Warframe is a game about farming. And then occasionally you shoot stuff. That's how it is. Lots of parkour too. Parkour, deep lore, shoot, bang, win. That's the game's motto.
I need you to sabotage
they hired
the ship's
me
reactor.
to come up with that.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing coolant cells.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it.
We shall wait
with the synthesis scanner.
And gain our energy.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy
in case
supply
Agagris
caches
shows
in the
up.
area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
And we're gonna stay public because it doesn't look like the enemies were level 90 for this one. Just like they weren't before. Oh, they are level 90. Never mind. We might go on the prowl strategy in a moment here then. I'm just worried that my prowl strategy is what's preventing the boss from showing up in the first place. Feathered Buddha? Is a bird Buddha? I am somewhat concerned about having a bird Buddha join my party. Who's in the closet? These guys. Hey, it's a thrall. Oh, I miss. Oh! Snap. That was the Inaros ability that was dragging that thing forward. I don't often prowl with other people around, but when I do, I miss my shots. I think this person is going for big defense and health as his strategy for taking on his KUVA LICH. Since he's doing it with Inaros. But he's also using a Paris Prime, so we're following them essentially the same damage strategy. Well, it's good to know that my damage strategy wasn't complete bonk. Oh! They're here!
Die, and I shall allow myself enjoyment.
How exciting! Oh, are they in front of me? Where are you? Augie! Are you down here? No. Are you? No. Where are you, Augie? I only have so much energy. I need to kill you before it's gone. I guess you are up the elevator. There you are, Augie. Come on. Where'd you go?
Ineffective.
I don't know how well this is going to work, but hopefully it does. Oh. Ow.
Style.
Hey. Alright, here's first. And I know this one works.
Queens, I am in need.
Alright. And if my second one works, then we know we have a winning setup. Hey, how is it? Yes? Yes! Alright! We're gonna do it! Oh, she's freaking out. She hates it. Gotta get that iron skin off. Oh, shit. Come back to life. Initiate that prowl, get that energy up. Get a health mode up too. This is it! Guys, get out of the way, my cutscene. Oh shoot! Vanquish! That which does not kill us.
Unacceptable.
We did it! We killed the first KUVA LICH. Gotta message the group. Very happy with how that went. Successful strategy, good teammates. Only one death. Very dramatic. It was truly the goodest of games. And now I know I have a strategy for killing off KUVA liches in the future. One that actually works. Because my Rhino Warframe was not working at keeping the defense up at all. It was not fast enough. And now we're back to business as usual. No.
Security has locked down the cooling cells. We have no choice but to destroy them.
Well, more salvage.
Coolant cell destroyed. The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors.
Now we go take care of the blast door.
A blast door has blocked your evacuation.
Yes,
route.
it has.
Find a way to open it.
I'll just wait up here for when people want to catch up. Oh, are we just going right back down the elevator? I suppose that's fair. Back the other way, my dude. Oh man, that could not have gone better. We got the word on our second try with the relic. We got our orientation for the words on the Parazon correct for the first try. We had a good damaging strategy. Teammates that knocked the guys out. I keep reaching for my soda bottle thinking there's liquid in it and there's not. It was a perfect game. You gotta dance. Check her out. Flaunt that stuff. Very cool. And I'm excited to see what I get for it. All of the stuff recovered. The KUVA Seer blueprint. That's the weapon. All my void traces. Lots of Oxium. This is great. This is great. Look at all this stuff I missed. Mods out the wazoo. I don't know if it's worth having... I don't know if it's worth having all that stuff taken in the meantime, but it's definitely great. We did it. Look at all those. Look at all those. Look at all these. So much was lost trying to defeat a level 5 KUVA lich. Let's take a look at this blueprint, see what it's going to take to make a KUVA Seer. Oh, it's just ready to claim. High fire rate to magazine capacity, superior zoom capabilities, plus projectiles have a small corrosive effect. We're going to hold that. We're going to hold this in the foundry for a little while. Thank you, Dark Rogue. It was a good heckin' victory, for sure. Much heck and much victory were had all at once. But I don't want to grab it right away, because I'm not sure that I have the room in my inventory at the moment. So it might just sit in Foundry Hell for a long time. Let's see. You have a Lex Prime 1, but it is cool to have 2. It's still going, but I don't have to get. I don't 100% understand, Desmond. Are you saving that other Lex Prime in order to get the Lex Prime? Because if you want to use the Lex Prime, you do need 2 Lex Primes in order to build that. So it's good to have one on the backup in the Foundry. Yeah, see, I only have 2 slots for weapons at the moment. I have this Prisma Tetra that I thought I was going to use for the Ricochet, but I don't even know now. I'm holding on to the Ignis Wraith so that I can apply the Neramon lens to it when I finally get another Neramon lens. I have all these other ones I'm keeping just because their accessories are unique. Gotta get rid of that. I don't know if I'm going to keep the Ankyros Prime. I really liked it originally, but just because the fist weapons have a cool gameplay to them, so I want to keep at least one. There's so much. I don't know if I have room. Let's see. It's cool to have 2 of them because one of my friends said if you have to, you can use both of them. Well, I suppose if you have to, but it's still a secondary weapon, so you can only use one at a time. It would be best to build out one Lex that you have to be good for the purpose that it's best at, and then have a different secondary weapon built for its purpose to supplement what you're getting out of that secondary weapon. Do you understand what I'm saying? You just want to build a library of options. Plus a library of stuff you think looks pretty. Function first, pretty stuff second, and then when you get good enough at the game, pretty stuff comes first, and function comes second, because it's pretty to look at, and that makes the game more fun. Yeah. Alright. So, what do I got? Now that I've got my KUVA LICH completed, I gotta figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the stream. Because we did it. We had a big old victory. What I need is some more mutagen mass and some more detonite injectors so that I can build my Railjack Cephalon. I guess now we can switch to Baruch. But that means I have to put Ivara Prime away. Goodbye, Ivara Prime. You are my prettiest Warframe. Let's see. Where's Baruch? He's by the. He's up here in alphabetical order. He is. This is my dumpy old man. Look at him. He's only slightly less dumpy than Oberon. We're gonna switch out to Rubico Prime because I believe that mission that I'm pointed at is a assassination mission. Oh, it's not. It's exterminate. Never mind. I have Helios Prime. I actually got Helios Prime before I got Helios, which actually made it kind of frustrating when I wanted to level up Helios. Because I didn't make room for him. And now I have too much in my pet and robotics to make room for the original Helios. But yeah, Helios is nice because Helios scans things in the codex for you. Just so you can get stats on enemies and a little bit of lore for different enemies here or there. Exterminate! Oh, crack all my knuckles. Woof Jake joined the squad. I'm so happy. I'm very glad that I killed that KUVA LICH. Og agrees is no more, and she will no longer send me very annoying hate mail over my intercoms. I get enough of that from other Grineer as it is. I don't need a personal one. I probably won't do another KUVA LICH until after the changes to it, because it seems like the changes coming to the KUVA LICH system this year will make it significantly less annoying to fight. Because the thing I like least about it is the guaranteed death that happens when fighting it. Like, I get having a cutscene, wanting a cutscene to like have a big dramatic exit, but having a guaranteed death that takes resources away from me, I don't like that very much at all.
I'm still detecting a station activity. Let's clean it up.
I don't know what this ability does to the infested, given that the infested don't have weapons for the third ability of Baruch to destroy.
For the Tenno.
Wow. Wisp's Kamehameha attack is actually kind of hard to see through sometimes. They're certainly having a lot of fun with it, though. Oh, wrong weapon. I wanted the Ignis again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to pick up some moss. Moss is on my grocery list, so I need to make sure to get the moss so I can make delicious moss juice. Oh. Wasn't anything. What the? Fly high. Got me up.
Enemy is well done. Now get to extraction.
Baruch's sound effects are scary. is definitely some kind of religious chant aesthetic. It doesn't follow with me, right? No. It's definitely saying something, too.
Another job well executed.
Hey. Is it good to have a lot of Prime stuff? I mean, it depends. The Prime stuff is going to be the best versions of any given item that you're going to come across. Like the Wraith versions of items, the Dara versions of items, the Tetra, I think is the name of the... No, Prisma items are ones that you get from Barakatir. They're all just upgraded versions of different items. And then Prime versions are usually going to be better than their originals. However, it isn't necessary to be focusing on getting a lot of Prime things. I'll show you my inventory in a moment so I can just run through it. The reason why Prime is interesting to me is because it comes with the potential for a different kind of gameplay out of that weapon. So you'll notice that what I have in my loadout is Arc Plasmor, a Dara Vandal, which I'm just training up and will sell, an Ignis because it's a flamethrower, a Paris Prime because it's a bow. I have this because the Tetra has a mod that allows the bullets to become ricochet, but I found it to not be all that helpful, so I don't know how long I'm actually going to keep it. The Rubico Prime is a sniper rifle. You just kind of want one of every class of primary weapon because certain content in the game is locked to a certain kind of weapon. And sometimes it's just better to have that weapon for that engagement. I also have the Zenith, which is a weapon that you can choose as one of your 100-day of playing the game rewards, which is an automatic rifle that can become a sniper rifle. The interesting thing about the Zenith is that it has 100% punch through and targets on heads for when you use its alternate fire. So it becomes like a shooting gallery with like almost guaranteed headshot depending on your accuracy. The Ignis Wraith is just a better stat version of the Ignis. Arc Plasmor is big explosion shotgun. I don't know what the special function of Paris Prime is. I don't think it has one. I have Staticore as a sidearm because it does big explosions. The Piranha Prime is interesting because if you get enough kills with it in a row, it turns into a dual pistol that has a significantly increased rate of fire and a little fancy animation of a side pistol coming out made of pure void energy, which is cool. The Ballistica Prime over the Ballistica has a unique feature where if you kill an enemy with a fully charged Ballistica Prime shot, they will leave a void ghost behind that will fight for a little while before disappearing. And then for melee weapons, I mainly just keep the ones that are unique and special. There aren't very many two-handed katanas in the game. This comes with a story mission, that comes with a story mission. Sarpa is one of the two kinds of gunblades in the game, and the other gunblade, the Redeemer, operates completely differently, and so because it's unique, I keep it, even though it's not very good. Like, my melee weapons are mostly just things I kept from the game and made them good. Orthos Prime just has super great reach, but it doesn't do anything special. Orvius is another story-related weapon, where if you charge and launch it, it will actually take over an enemy. It will enthrall an enemy on your side for a certain period of time. So different weapons in the game have special properties that can actually change up your gameplay, but these weapons are often not optimal to be used compared to other weapons that are more effective. So I've gotten to the point where I can get things good enough that they work pretty much anywhere in the game. And I prioritize things that have interesting gameplay that intrigues me more than anything else.
Suits you. Ha ha.
So really, you can take any base thing that you have and pump it up to make it particularly good. The higher something's base required mastery rank to start using it, though, the more likely it's going to be a better weapon in terms of pure stats. As for how I want to improve my fist attacks, I'm not entirely sure, because we've already pumped up the pressure point. What other gladiator do I have? I don't think I have put all of them in. No, I guess I did. I can put Berserker in. Whoops. Okay. Make the attack speed increase. Guess we can increase the critical damage and the critical chance. And that will be all she wrote for this exalted weapon. I may not need counter chance when I go into attack mode. Do I want critical chance or just to attack faster? What's my attack speed right now? That's hard to argue with. This is still not fully leveled out. Father's Lesson. Final Sunrise is the approach. Patient Shattered. That's the heavy slide, in-air attacks, and wall dash. That's an interesting... That's very much like the fist weapons in terms of its layout here. Why is it not full, though? Can I level up Serene Storm separately? I cannot. It levels up with Baruch. There's something more I can do with this, but I don't know what. Enduring Affliction. Melee Prowess. Suppose I could... Oh, that's only on Heavy Strike, though. I can't put these in because I haven't formatted anything yet. Well... Oh, but that won't fit. Not enough room. I guess we're leaving it at parry for now. And changing it to something else in the future. Let's see. Anything else I can do with you, Baruch? You only have 3 points that I can spend, so the answer is no. Okay. Let's spend some stuff in my focus tree. That's at max already. I don't have enough to get that. I have enough to increase that. Void dash speed or operator movement speed? This is the question. Or more affinity from melee attacks, which is always good to have. We'll finalize the center and then spread out. Okay. What was I doing? I was doing those invasion missions. That's what I was doing. Then I got distracted by myself. Now that I don't have a clear goal, other than get stuff. I really wasn't expecting to be able to kill the KUVA LICH so early on. So now we're just kind of playing the game normally. Oh, all kinds of things coming in. What the? XCQ? I don't know what that username is supposed to read as. Hello. Where are we? Who am I attacking? Nothing? No one? Okay.
That did it. Here comes the Juggernaut.
Oh, it was a Juggernaut. That's who was yelling. Hi, Juggernaut. How are you? Long time no see. I missed you. Baruch's intended playstyle is definitely a lot different than what I was thinking even just a moment ago. Oh, excuse me. Need to scan for moss. It's on my grocery list. Everyone stop attacking, everyone stop fighting. Alright, that's good. Thank you.
Broken. Well done.
I wonder what exactly that's for. I need to see if I can build Baruch out to be like range and damage. Because it slows them down a lot. Is that something I have range and duration for in order to protect a defense point? Not sure. It's kind of releasing bursts of energy around. Oh, I like that. Look at that stomp. Stretching them legs.
Mission complete.
Look at you, Baruch.
Excellent work, Tenno.
And it was a fast slam attack, too. It's interesting. I have no idea what I'm going to do with Baruch. Hi Jordan, welcome back. We killed the KUVA LICH. I should look at the camera. We killed the KUVA LICH. It was very big, super exciting. Everyone applauded, they were so proud. And I got a special weapon, a KUVA Seer, which I am not using at the moment or accepted because I don't have room in my weapons inventory for it. And that's all that happened. Yeah, you're gonna have to check out the VOD, which you can find in two places. Either my most recent stream is kept up on the channel for you to look at until the next stream airs, which will be on Tuesday, so you have the rest of the weekend. Or after that, I'm going to take the streams and I upload them to my archive channel, which is called Soccer Tetris Plays. And you can see the victory against the KUVA LICH there. But right now we are just getting stuff and making money. So I don't need Streamline. I'm not using that anymore. I am going for range. Continuity and range. So, auger. In fact, we might do a full auger build.
Will you begin another mission?
Won't really be using this because my Exilus is a different polarity. Huh. Auger. Huh. How am I going to build you? I mean, it's pretty clear to see on the stream, man. I'm not really hiding it. It's I kind of don't accept messages from people just because there are ways that people can crash a PlayStation 4 by sending messages using the PSN message system. So all that stuff is pretty much locked down so that I don't get a bricked system. But yeah, I kind of keep that limited just so that my console isn't put at risk. If I go all auger right now, what can I make room for elsewhere? I got Accord, I've got reach, message, redirection. That's secret. Take a big hit to the shields in order to get our strength higher. Let's see what that's looking like on LOL. Duration, sleep duration is also higher than the duration of the ability. So they'll be knocked out for longer than the ability lasts. That's good. Let's see. We'll probably replace reflection too, because I'm not building Baruch out to be as defensive as I thought I would. Let's see. No worries, Edwards. Desmond. Sorry, I called you by your last name. Whoop. Yeah, it'd be like that though. The internet is a cruel and desolate place. Oh, well, since I'm not going to use reflection, I might as well put redirection up there and get my shields back. Even higher than before. Okay. So now we have some room to build out. We could put either another range or another duration thing in there. Let's see. Constitution's the other big duration thing, but it's not an Exilus. The Neramon Exilus stuff isn't all that good. Like getting radar and more aim glide and latch. Slightly increased bullet jump damage. More aim glide damage. That's not terribly impressive. I wish this was an Exilus, but it's not. What would I put in that Exilus slot? I suppose I could increase their sprint speed. It's always good. Ability strength would be good. I don't need enemy sense, because that's on my pet. I'll have to think about it. No. God, it's so limited. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Gonna have to wait.
If I may say, Operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
Let's do this third mission before I forget, so I can have some Detonite Injector waiting for me when I show up next stream or tomorrow or whenever I play next. And a mobile defense mission is the perfect opportunity to see if the lull ability is useful for defending a point. Sort of makes me think I could like jump around to a couple different points and just keep spamming that ability until it's time to use the fourth ability.
This is a mobile defense mission.
Oh yeah, and since I have the Ballistica Prime loaded in, I can demonstrate what I was talking about before.
I can't do this without you.
So if you defeat an enemy with Ballistica Prime, you get a ghost version of that enemy to fight alongside you and distract enemies for a little while.
Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Wow, without the duration, it really doesn't last very long at all. Huh. Did the efficiency mods make it so that I wasn't getting my restraint charge as quickly? Because it's based on how much energy I spent? Huh. That's kind of a double-edged sword.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Increasing efficiency decreases the efficiency of the fourth ability. Excuse me one moment. Gotta get that focus glyph. I always shoot my helpers whenever I'm on an invasion mission. I just can't get the idea that the Grineer NPCs are friendly into my head. And by the time I would have the chance to, I'm already in a mission where I'm killing Grineer.
And defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
You coming near? Yeah. It only lasts for 5 seconds. Not even that. But then the sleep lasts for a lot longer. But you're gonna kill him in just a few seconds after that.
Still working on
I wonder. I don't know if Baruch has any augment mods yet. I wouldn't think so, since he's still pretty new. He was just introduced last year. The sleep duration does seem to last for a very long time, though.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
And these little bits, they seem to attack them and do a little bit of damage, but they're not destroying any weapon. Don't get it.
Working on it. Continue to defend.
Alright. Well, we're gonna use our big exalted weapon here. Oh, there's distance on this. And it deals blast damage as well as impact? Huh.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it.
It definitely does seem effective as an exalted weapon. But with all impact damage, it's mainly meant to be used against the Corpus. I guess it has good crowd control potential. Where do you want me to go? You led me to a closet. And it does launch people far. Because it's using blast damage and it has nearly perfect proc, I'm guessing.
The path to greatness
that makes sense.
Is walked one step at a time.
Alright, let's see, what time are we at? We are at 11:03. I'm gonna grab myself a soda, because my throat is feeling parched, and I know I should drink water, but I don't want to, I want flavor. So, it's gonna take me like 10 seconds, I'll be right back. Hold on. I've returned again, and I have with me some unsponsored diet brand soda. Which absolutely no one can tell the brand of. Because I'm completely unsponsored. Let's see. It got dark. What's another thing we can do? We've got some So we've got some detonite injectors coming in, which is a good thing.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
I suppose we could go down to either Cetus or Fortuna to see if there are any missions available that can reward a Neramon lens so that I can finally get the Ignis Wraith to be my primary Ignis. Which is something I've been neglecting to do for a long time. Excuse me. Hey, Konzu.
Dark times, killer. In times past, we've lost entire markets.
I have a
yeah.
instead would catch the starlight
Because it's Plague Star time. Oh, the Plague Star is rewarding the Neramon lens. That's actually a really good reason to do Plague Star. Suppose we can do that. Do I have Gladiator's Finesse yet? I do not. Okay. Well, then turns out I'm doing Plague Star.
Couldn't get anyone to take that on.
Without even intending to.
The infestation. I was beginning to think it would never touch us here. That it was a thing that happened out there to others. Naive. I need you to take Vahex toxin and kill the boil.
Aw. Poor Konzu. He tries so hard and he is so old. My little antennae mustache. It looks like it's coming out of my eyeballs. Ooh, spin, Baruch, spin. Ooh, that was hilarious. Look at that. Again, spinning. He goes off in a direction. Keep spinning. Oh, come on. Let me show it. Yeah. It's Beyblade. It's Beyblade! Wow. That's stupid. Alright, enough joking around. Oh, that's right. I have Odinata Prime now. This is actually my first time using it.
Mixer. Use it to prepare the toxin. The mixer is inside that vault. Clear out the area so it.
I don't have the mixer, so I can't start the mixing. Someone else has it. Who has it? I don't. You? No? I just got here, guys. Whatever you were doing, one of you has it. Does Debbie Wind have it? Oh, Devil World? Devil World must have it. Oh. I was about to give you an ability, though. Okay, goodbye. Oh, Cosmic Hockey is impatient. He does not want to wait for a person who is not coming. Honestly, neither do I. Oh, but they're here now.
Keep them away, killers. That machine must finish its work.
And now we fight. You know, I probably could have used one of the other weapons, given that the level for this mission is pretty low. But if I run into people who are increasing the size of the Plague Star, then I'm not too keen on the idea of having an under-level primary weapon for that.
This boil will cleanse Cetus of the filthy Alstron rats that infest her walls.
Vahek is such a jerk. He's so high-strung. He needs some CBD oil or some dank kush. But he just can't find it. So instead, he gets way into boils.
The mixer. Stop them.
Hello, everyone. If you don't mind, I'd like you to take a nap. Let's drop some ammo if you don't mind.
The mixer needs more time. Keep the Grenier at bay.
It's not terribly hard to do if they're running away like that. Or just standing still at their drop. Yeah, look, they all have their backs turned. They're glitching out. Something fierce. Keep spawning in right here. And that's time. I wonder if I switch into Odinata Prime, does it reset my restraint as well? You're not even walking closer, dude. Are you just trying to kill off the stragglers? Is that what we're doing? I think so. They're not giving us much idea of where any last ones would be. Hey, there we go.
Just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
Shove it into the boil, he says.
Agreed. Drone will serve as an optimal system. I've marked one on your map. Drone located. Hack it and insert the black in. I'll steer it toward the boil.
Escort. Escort the drone. Escort. Escort the drone. No? Is track toxin an item I'm supposed to have separately, or is that something that comes in the first section of the mission? It's been so long since I did any of the Plague Star events. No, he has it. And now we defend the drone, as we always have, as we always will. Can I cast this on the drone? Doesn't look like I can. Of course, they're running ahead, which is no problem, I suppose. I'll just keep pace with the drone, since no one else is gonna. Drone's all my responsibility, I guess. You're just hanging out all over the place, aren't you, Devil World?
Ghouls! Wake! Time to play! Time to kill!
Oh, Vahek, you're such an edgelord. You're the worst. These aren't even ghouls, these are infested. Did Vahek forget the difference between the ghouls and his infested? Hey, thank goodness he came down low. Oh, I'm already at max standing, so I can't gain any more. Oh, I'm at the...
Prepare for a massive immune response.
We're at the Plague Star. So now we just gotta kill off infested until we reach 100%. And then hopefully with this last victory, I'll get that Naramon lens that I've always wanted for Christmas. Oh, that's right. You can't get close to it or it'll damage you. I forget all the rules when it comes to this thing.
Attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to infestation further.
Oh, that thing. Alright, it's a Leviathan. Good thing they're not as strong as Leviathan. down. Hey. Be nice, creepy face. I doubt this ability works on... Oh, it does! It slows him! That is a great use for Baruch. The fact that it slows the big guy. Which means he might also slow the animations of other bosses with immunities. Yeah! The slowdown works! Oh, I really like Baruch for that purpose now. Got my Hemocyte Systolith, or whatever they call it. I'm almost at max restraint. I'm at max restraint.
Listening magnificence. What's just made it angry?
You can punch everything to death now.
The Boyle's immune system has manufactured a hemocyte to deal with the toxin threat. Destroy
Where?
it.
Over there? Well, let's let him come out. I got no problems fighting this thing. I can slow it down. To all heck out.
Colonel Maggots! You try to protect these rats! You'll fail! And fail!
What head's left? This one? Or... Open up that mouth, please. Thank you, very polite. Ow. The slow doesn't last for very long, though, on this thing. I don't know if it's resistant to it at all, or what. Oh, and I got Gladiator Finesse.
But it was not enough. Not yet. Hit it again. And keep hitting it till there's nothing but a hole in the ground.
I suppose that's fine. I didn't have Gladiator Finesse before.
Till this strangeness is at an end. See what she has for you. We're all in this one together, Tino. You have not won, maggots. You have not won!
Oh, did I get that second Hemocyst? I did, good. So there's potential for Baruch to use his slowdown on big bosses like Leviathan and those Hemocysts or whatever they're called. But it didn't seem to last terribly long. It seemed to be out of the slowdown as soon as I applied, or as soon as the main time ended. Which is not ideal. Let's see what rewards Nakak has.
Others have
Because
one
I don't
prize
remember.
for locals and one for off-worlders.
Operational supply. Neutral. Huh. didn't even realize this was a thing. Oh, I didn't realize that Nikak ever pulled her mask up. In fact, I thought Nikak was a boy the whole time. What is this? What is all this? Huh. Plague Aquin Blueprint? Plague Crippeth Blueprint. Plague Buckle? Well, these are Zaw parts. Eidolon Phylaxis. Sentient immunity to the infestation is explored with this refined Phylaxis, formulated specifically to combat infested boils. So you get immunity to just everything? Nether daggers and Snipetron. I still don't have the Snipetron blueprint? Weird. Let's see. Don't assume their gender. This is true. I assumed that they were genderless, but I was wrong. You can't even assume genderlessness. Alright, well, let's rank up.
Jobs in all kinds of places. Never.
I just get one for free? Well, I'm gonna get the Phylaxis. Alright, let's see. I guess I just wait until I rank up some more. What other wares do you have, Nikak? How did I get 2 Mother's Masks? Pretty sure I only purchased one.
You'll find spirit jars at most of the bars. Order something you have.
Alright, moving on.
Vey heck.
Try it
He
again.
has toxin enough to destroy the boil, but no. He wants it to flourish. Why? To see the infested succeed where he has failed. To see them destroy Cetus. Infestation. My uncle, in Moon, sold minerals aboard the market near Eris. Quite popular with deep system traders. At least it was. They were broadsided by one of these boils. It spread fast. They could have run, risked taking it with them. Instead, they turned off life support and blew out escape pods. Decades later, it still orbits Eris. Writhing. One voice repeating the same message over and over. We are death. Leave us. And do not look back. My uncle's voice. Fail here, Tenno, and that will be the fate of Cetus, to be a warning for the living, from a place where none may tread.
That is a cool bit of story that I didn't know before. So Konzu's uncle Hinam was the infestation that was behind. Who was it? Nidus? I'll have to remember what boss that was.
Dark times, killer. In times past, we've lost entire markets. Entire clade.
Let's see. No, I clicked on standing again. Bounties. We're going to try it again.
All right.
Until we get that Naramon lens. Wow, look at this pink Grendel.
The infestation.
Look at that. It's all pastel. That Grendel's ready to party.
Thing that happened out there to others. Naive. I need you to take Vehek's toxin and kill the boil.
Hey. No, Baruch, you're supposed to Beyblade. Loading into Cetus can take a very long time. Not Cetus, the Eidolon Plains. Uh-oh. Oh. I can apparently get the camera under the ground, and that makes all of the geometry disappear, just to show me the skybox. Oh. I'm looking through the matrix. I guess they never assumed that they would need to put collision with the camera on the floor. Oh, my sound effects are gone too. There we go. And we get it for free. As soon as we show up, here's it for free. Good job, thank you. I guess we might as well stick around to the end. Who knows, maybe we'll get a second one.
Clear out the area. Exit.
Hopefully whoever has the toxin isn't going to take as long as the last people. Yes. Looks like they're going to take a little while. Is it you? Do you have it?
Keep them
Thank
away,
goodness.
That machine must finish its work.
Here they come. Oh no. What are we gonna do? It's impossible to reach them until they hit the ground. Excuse you. That is a very rude thing to do.
Soon the Ostron rats of Cetus will flee in panic. And when they
That guy was not having a good day with their flying.
for sport.
The Grenier are always so angry. They need mindfulness meditation.
The Grenier will do anything to destroy the base. Stop them. The mixer needs more time. Keep the Grenier at bay.
Got some ferrite and grok duel. What grok duel is, I will never be able to tell. far as I can tell, it's just really dull yellow gelatin. Who is shooting and from where? Oh, from over here.
It's ready. Now make that oil hurt, Doga!
A green will serve as an artillery system. I've marked one on the map. Drone located. Hack in and insert the Thrax toxin. I'll steer it toward oil.
And away we go. Ooh, rollers. Super Batman Justin, or whatever their name is supposed to be with no vowels, is not doing a great job of making sure to clear out the enemies that are in front of him. Is this drone really going to go all the way around the water when it can fly? Hate that. It's ridiculous patterning. These guys are up in their arc wings and not even trying to get at the Tusk Dargan flyers. We did it.
Toxin has triggered peristalsis. Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for a massive immune response.
Door. Hello, Voltrix. You've made it just for the end of the stream. Getting close to the end, anyway. We already killed the KUVA LICH. And now we're just doing the Plague Star in order to get an Aramon lens, which I got a moment ago as well. So we'll have to find a third thing to do. Of course, that's the best way. I don't know if I'm going to do KUVA LICH so much again, now that I've got one done. But I'm currently trying to get my Railjack up, and there's plenty more content to do in the Railjack missions that are available. Ooh, they jumped right on top of me. I'll be able to read that message in just a moment, Voltrix. Yeah, but I would definitely appreciate the sub. Always helps to support the channel, the stream in general, you know, whatever. Numbers is numbers. And getting the number big is a good thing to do.
to protect these rats, but you will fail and fail.
I normally stream Tuesdays through Saturdays. Though the weekdays right now are being mainly playing Final Fantasy XII, and I play Warframe on Saturday. Look at this guy. Look at him. What's he doing? How is this flying? You go away. Oh, dude, I would totally appreciate you advertising the channel with your group.
It's glistening, magnificent.
I'd appreciate that a whole heck of a lot.
Made it angry.
Is that it? I kind of wish that the pods would come in slower so that you could actually see what they look like. Like, make it more grand. More of an entrance, you know? Because right now, they kind of just pop in like 3 frames total. Of up, middle, down. Can hardly see what they look like in that time. See? They just blink into existence.
You tried to protect these rats, but you will fail and fail.
Vehek, calm the heck down. You are such a distraction. So I'm not the only one not seeing enemies around, it seems. I guess no one had one of the extra toxins to make one Behemoth's boss spawn this time.
Maggots! You tried to protect
I definitely did not.
You will fail and fail.
I don't really play as a group. I mostly solo the game. And as I've explained to a couple other people, there are some risks at making it of being on stream and connecting to people directly on PSN rather than just through Warframe. But yeah, I mostly just have my plan for the stream and do it. Like a little while ago, there was some problems of people sending like console bricking messages over PlayStation Network that just destroyed consoles, burnt out hard drives, destroyed all save data, and captured footage. It was not a great time. So I take kind of like an hyper cautious attitude when it comes to connecting people to my Warframe account. And I hope you can understand that.
I love that new, cool smell. Fresh from the bay.
You've got some weird fetishes, Vehek. That's all I gotta say.
That was some allergic reaction you kicked off.
Alright.
Well done.
Let me get back to the gate and then I'll actually read through your comments.
The
Because I was only glancing them at the side, and I don't know if I was fully comprehending what you were putting down.
No! No! No!
Yes. Alright, let's scroll. Let's see. Making sure I understood everything. Done and dusted in the arcade. Aw. It's too bad that advertising's banned on your group Discord, but you gotta obey the rules. Hey, but rather than Link, you can always just talk about me because I'm so handsome. But either way, I'm glad to have you watching, Voltrix. I don't need everybody. I just need the people who want to be here. And if that's you, I'm happy to have you. Let's see. So I got my Naramon lens, which means I can pop back over to my ship and pop it on the Ignis Wraith so that I can switch over from using Ignis to Ignis Wraith officially. Leave the squad, please. Thank you. And leave Cetus. Really? That's interesting. My game gave you searching for a link for the install. Gave you a link to my stream. Was that over Google, or like did you do a Google search for the link to download Warframe and then you just got advertisement from YouTube on your page saying that I was streaming the game? Because if that's the case, that is really cool. Try using Orthos Prime with Maiming Strike. Well, let me tell you. I have an Orthos Prime. I just haven't built it out at all. I haven't really set up a build for it specifically. It's really just basic stuff that I was doing to level it up. Do I have Maiming Strike? I don't even know. Let's try spelling strike in case I spelt that entirely wrong. I don't appear to have Maiming Strike, though. That's the unfortunate part at the moment.
Operator? Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
Let's see. Okay, so you were specifically looking for streams. Gotcha. Alright. Well, that makes a little more sense. I was about to say, if I'm getting advertised on the front page of Google, then something crazy is happening with the YouTube algorithm. Because I am not that big. It's I forget the name, but it's from when the different variations of Stalker. Oh, it's one of those? Well, then it's going to be a while. From like one of the like Anguish or Wrath or whatever those Stalker worshippers are called. There's a number of them. That event is so rare. They almost never do that event.
If I may say, operator, your chosen.
And I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure, like, where are my mods? There's mods. if I have it in a list of things I can find. Let's see. Rift Strike is Kella de Thame. Spoiled Strike, Orcan Volts, Enduring Strike, literally everywhere, and it's unrare, so how have I not gotten it? These are Arcwing missions, aren't they? This is Arcwing stuff, probably. Maiming Strike, either Misery or Violence, but I can't transmute it. And then Augur Strike, Mutilist Insurgents, Razorback Armada, or the Eidolon Gauntletist. Mutilist Incursions. Yeah, I'm still missing a lot of mods. There's like a infinite number of them. Just forever. Forever, 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 forever. And those are all words. Look at all these. Just all that. Whatever that is. Secrets. From Sanctuary Elite? I guess I technically have access to these. I just have to do Sanctuary Elite Onslaught a lot. Modification or augment mods. There are so many Conclave mods that I don't bother with because I don't do Conclave. Yeah, like, with all the mods I have, I don't even have half of them, I doubt it. Whoa. Let's see, imagine having MR14 in almost all Warframes and having to restart due to not linking the Xbox and PC accounts. Yo, imagine that exact scenario is exactly what happened to me as a PC player before the game outpaced my laptop's performance. And I basically left the game for like 2 years, maybe even closer to 3 years. I was not in the first round of people. I'm not a founder or anything, but I was playing the game really early on, like maybe within just after the 6-month mark, maybe the 1 year mark of the game coming out, and the game just kept updating and outpaced my laptop entirely. So it's only because some of my friends from back home were playing this game, and I wanted to get back into it, and I did. And then by the time I got back into it, all of my friends had stopped playing. And, well, I basically just went hard on it for like 6 months and opened the game up entirely. So now I don't play nearly as much, but I can do anything I want when I get here. And speaking of anything I want, let's switch this back to what's fun to use. I haven't used Orvius in a while. We might as well try to figure out a way to build out Orvius in the future. I haven't potatoed this thing yet. We'll think about it. Alright, and we need to lens up Ignis Wraith. You know, the sad part about Ignis Wraith is that I really prefer the sound design for the standard Ignis. It's lower, it's more of a flame, and the Ignis Wraith is higher. It's more of a spark. But c'est la vie. C'est la guerre. Let's see. How do you feel about Mag? Mag is low-key OP. If you know how to build out a mag and really get, like, mag's abilities going in the right order, you can wreck shop with any mission type. No one realize, like, very few people realize how much mag can actually accomplish. Like, her abilities are very good for a wide variety of scenarios. Like, it's almost to the point that I would suggest any player coming in to choose mag instead of choosing Excalibur, to be honest. Hydron didn't stand a chance. Pilfram Swarm is augment is good for. What am I trying to say? Good for farming, though. Focus lens. Naramon. There we go. So now that we've got that, hold on. I'll make sure that my build is correct before I get rid of the other thing. I have Serration Split, Hell Ignis, Speed Vigilante, Wildfire Thermite. Oh, I put them in a different order. Serration, Ignis, Speed Trigger, Hellfire. Alright, I haven't built out the same. See. I install level 32, install any level with the right weapon. 3, install strip armor. 4, install kill after armor strip. All abilities OP if modded correctly. I could tell you from memory my build. If you type like that, I won't be able to read it though, because I kind of am not seeing what you're saying. 1, insta-kill level 30. 2, oh, insta-kill, not install. I was reading it entirely wrong. Insta-kill any level with the right weapon. 3, insta-strip armor. 4, insta-kill after armor strip. Gotcha. Alright, yeah. I would say there are definitely abilities that do not really contribute anything to gameplay, though. So that's something to look out for. I currently don't use mag because I don't have mag potatoed, and I'm like a couple blueprints away from being able to build out mag prime, so I'm just waiting for that to be unvaulted. Now, stop it. I'm going to Ignis. I'm going to... I don't really need to replace the lens. You can't remove it at all. So, it's just time to sell Ignis. Oh, my long-standing friend. You were so beautiful. I loved you like a brother. But it is time that we part ways. Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow. I get $75. Goodbye, Ignis. I knew thee well. But now I'm playing with your big brother, because he's cooler. Even though he doesn't make a cool noise. Let's see. I have a bunch of Prime Relics, but no crossplay, so sorry, mate. For mag, maybe almost a whole new set. Hey, don't worry about it. Even if you did offer them, I wouldn't accept them because I really prefer getting things on my own. Like, probably like half a year before I had access to Ignis Wraith myself, I had someone offering to just give me an Ignis Wraith, and I refused because I really prefer to obtain everything myself, because like that's the game. That's what playing it is for. And like I don't understand wanting to skip over working to attain the goal when the items collection is the goal. Personal opinion. What was I going to pop in here? It was either a range or a duration mod. If we pop in duration, we are looking at an increase of 1 second in the duration there, an increase in the sleep duration by 3 seconds, was it? Each moment commanding the storm restores his restraint. There are powerful radius strikes. I'm wondering if I should just buff the intensity instead, though. Let's see. Combine with elude to double the charge. So if I elude first, then do Desolate Hands, the charge is crazy high. Oh, and it reduces damage on guns that can't be destroyed. Maybe just do intensity instead. Yeah, that's the thing about Warframe. For the primes, it's a big waiting game to collect all your prime space dolls. And all the new primes go in order of release. So you can kind of predict which ones, like which frames are worth doing a potato on and which ones aren't, based on how long it'll be before the prime comes out. That's not much more. Only 308. But the damage reduction increase, and that's good. This is weird. I don't comprehend. Oh, the angle got high with this, though. The drain is a lot as well. But the more drain means the more restraint gets built up. Huh. Baruch is odd. I don't get Baruch. I don't get how to use Baruch. Yeah. That way we're not using the pistol and glaive combo. We're just using the regular glaive combo. I haven't seen the new glaive with the new melee. It might actually be really good now. I would have no way of knowing. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually that's something to consider for sure, Voltrix. Like, restarting after that point, like, restarting at all, is a lot. Like, you're taking on a lot. Oh, let's see. What time is it? It is 12:05. It is after midnight. Which means technically my stream time is over. And I will be coming back next Tuesday to continue playing Final Fantasy XII, and then playing Dauntless or Warframe. No, Dauntless we were doing for the week after, during the week, and then still doing Warframe Saturdays. or as my girlfriend calls it, Space Doll Saturdays, which is not inaccurate to say. So, Voltrix, if you're still there, I'm going to say goodbye. Dark Rogue, if you're still there, I'm going to say goodbye. Because it's time for me to hit the gosh darn hay, get some sleep, and be back on Tuesday. And Voltrix, I really hope that you find a way to still enjoy the game, but if not, remember there are a lot of good games out there. Not everything is about Warframe. Even though it's really cool, there's a lot of other good games out there. So hopefully I'll see you Tuesday through Saturday, or at least next Saturday for some more Warframe. But I'm going to go. Y'all have a great night, and bye-bye.